and welcome to the start of a new vlog. I woke up late today and I gotta go to dance class soon, but let's go look at my oasis in the sun. Wow, so flowy, so beautiful, hopefully devoid of bugs. Wow, this is jank. Dance class was better today. I am very guarded though now. So dance class was better though. And then I went to a Walmart up here to get a pickup order because I was like, it's a weekend. I should restock on stuff. So Walmart is good to do that. And I was like, let me just go to one that's up here because I'm going to be going past one anyway, even though I was going to go on Monday, but it's fine. That being said, I am going to stop at Goodwill really quick, mostly to see if there is any patio furniture here. I might quickly peruse the books and other things, but I'm on a time limit. I got colds in the trunk. So let's just go do a little look-see. If this was smaller, yes, please. And it's only $7. Are you kidding me? But I can't do that. That's too big. All right, there was nothing. Quick perusal of the books. All of the Harry Potters. I didn't find anything, which is probably good because the line was really long. This is my grocery haul, and this is what I mean when I say I did a really big, restock of things because I was doing Walmart. I got some pizza, some chicken, some Diet Coke, some salad, chips, lots of freaking yogurt, as you can see. Yes, that is milk. I'm making ice cream this week. It's official, guys. Wow. Oh, also those things. One of my guys exploded. What the hell? I took the other ones out so that way they don't explode. So I had registration stuff to do today when I got home from dance class, and I was going to take my laptop and just go to a coffee shop and do it outside on their patio while I drink coffee and eat lunch. And then, of course, I didn't do that. So I sat here for an hour and just went through all of the registrations. There's a few that I'm waiting for answers on stuff, and I'm probably going to get back in there later and check on some things. But I think I'm still going to go to a coffee shop. Should I do that? Take my laptop, my headphones, maybe edit since I'm 2 weeks behind now. Maybe just read. The vibes are vibing, but what are these vibes? I'm going to the coffee shop and I'm going to take my laptop bag for the first time ever. I've never used this bag yet. Ah! Another Goodwill. Love this. What is that? I don't know if I showed anything at the coffee shop or at Goodwill, to be completely honest. But I did both. I was at the coffee shop for, I don't know, maybe an hour-ish. Not an hour. I ate food, I drank coffee, but then I saw a wasp, so I was like, we need to get out of here. So then I left, and then I went to Goodwill, and I don't think I showed you really anything in there. But there were so many books. There was books that I didn't get to because I already have them, but they had good books, so let me show you. Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein. What is with this book? Do you see how this is discolored? Same with the page. Someone left this bitch out in the sun. I'm telling you what, that's crazy. It's a book of the month, which I don't prefer, but this looks like a book that's up my alley. The Bookshop on the Shore. I feel like I've seen this online. Shouldn't have been full price. It is ripped, but it takes place in the Scottish Highlands, so I had to. The Viscount Who Loved Me. Why did I buy a Bridgerton book when I've never read any Bridgerton books ever before? Nobody will ever know. And Hello Summer by Mary Kay Andrews. I have read a book by Mary Kay Andrews, and I have another book that I own by Mary Kay Andrews that I also got at Goodwill. Right there. So these are the books I got. They're all worse for the wear, but that's okay. Okay, I just wiped all these off. Now I'm going to put them in bags and put them in my freezer. Okay, I got really overstimulated when I got home. I think it's better now. I've taken care of the things that were overstimulating me. I think. I need to breathe. Okay, I've just been sitting here kind of scrolling because I feel very overwhelmed and I don't know why or what it is. But it's making me feel like I can't breathe. And I don't know what to do about that. Let's just do something, honestly. I'm gonna check registrations. I'm testing out my space. There's more bugs than I would like still. Look at that. This just makes it easier to see the bugs, which I don't like. I don't prefer that option. But it's okay. I got it little pinned over there. This is a problem. You see that? That's a problem. And
at all the bugs.
The wind is picking up, and this just like came towards me, and there were some bugs caught in here, so that freaked me out a little bit. Wow, okay, it was not windy at all until this moment. Like, what the heck? But it has looked like rain, like, since I've come out, so maybe it's gonna rain? Wow. This is doubled, so it's harder to see, because see that end? That's the outside. It makes it harder to see, but I didn't want Zach to cut it yet, so. Well, I don't know what just happened, but that's fine. I can smell rain in the air. Rain would be a good test for this. I have no idea if it'll hold up in the rain. TBH. But everybody should be super proud because I've been out here for quite a long time, and I don't think I've spent this much time on this balcony at all. Like, oh, I smell the rain. I smell it. I don't think I've spent this much time on this balcony ever since I've lived here, which has been almost a year now. When I was putting things in my freezer today, I was like, there's a lot in here that I need to use up. So tonight's meal, which is cheese tortellini, pasta sauce, and chicken, and garlic bread, is, I should use this up. This cheese tortellini has been in my freezer probably since I got back from Scotland, honestly. I tried to make a meal after Scotland, and I'm pretty sure that's what I got the cheese tortellini from. This chicken is like pre-cooked, but like warm up and eat, like fajita chicken that for some reason I like didn't really like, but I kept. I don't know. So I put that in the air fryer, cut it up into pieces, made this cheese tortellini, got the pasta sauce. It's chilling in there. And then garlic bread. I am in a garlic bread phase lately, and I accidentally bought a garlic bread in this meal. Well, that wasn't accidentally. I did do that, but I failed to realize that I had a whole box of garlic bread. So, garlic bread. Now, will I like this meal? I won't lie to you. The chances are high that I'm not going to like it, except for the garlic bread. We know I'm going to like that. But we're trying to use up what we have. And now we finish $1 Million Secret. You're not going to say what the decision was? Damn it! Spoilers ahead. What's going to happen? I hope it's in Caleb's box. No. That's so sad.
Congratulations.
I wanted Caleb to win. Okay, so earlier I said to myself that my goal for tonight was to finish planning my trip, which happens in like 2 weeks. Ooh. The thing about my brain is, right now, I have so many things to do. There's so many things I have to do, I have to get done, and I need to do them now. Because while that's true, is it true? Because here's the thing. Finish planning my trip. That is one. Doing my Nerd Night presentation. That is another. Editing these vlogs. That's another. Are these all important? Yes. Which one has consequences? 1. Planning my trip. I need to finish planning my trip to a point where I feel comfortable, so that way I'm not anxious about it, and when I go, I'm actually comfortable. Now, I am trying to be a little bit more loosey-goosey on this trip anyway. A lot of the places I'm going are just small little towns that I just want to walk around, explore, read. That's the vibe for this trip, okay? But you know me, I still need to have plans. Or options, anyway. So I need to at least write in options. There's also 2 things, I think, that I want to reserve. Now, one of them I can't reserve yet. I want to do a dinner reservation at Castle Hill. I think it's Castle Hill. If you look up pictures of Newport, Rhode Island, you'll see like this gorgeous hill by the sea area with like a bunch of like white Adirondack chairs, basically. That's Castle Hill. It is a hotel and restaurant. I need to make a reservation for that restaurant. Here's the thing. This place recently had a fire, like a couple of months ago, I think. And so currently nothing, like you can't reserve the restaurant. But that's changing Friday. I have it in my calendar. I need to see if I can figure out what time reservations go live, because not only are reservations opening Friday, the first night you can book is my second to last night there. So the weekend I'm going to be there is the weekend it's opening again. And I really want to go. If I can't, it's fine, but I want to. I also kind of want to do a sunset cruise, but I've been like debating that recently, so we'll see. I am feeling anxious. Why am I feeling anxious, you might ask? What a great question. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Not for the life of me. My brain knows, but I don't. I don't fucking know. I put my laptop away, put on a rural country summer night playlist ambiance, and I read, and that's what I've done now. And I feel great. I haven't read barely at all this week, but I just read 30% today, which is shocking, but great. I'm at 70% of the way through the book now, and I think I could finish it. I mean, I read 30% today. I could finish it tomorrow with the last 30%, honestly. But I also work a long-ish day tomorrow, so probably not. All right, I probably should have left a little earlier, but let's go work on Sunday. I don't want to. It's insanely gorgeous out. It's 4 o'clock, though. Am I going to go for a run? I don't know. Is it this gorgeous and I'm not going to? I don't know. I know the last clip that you saw was me debating on if I was going to go for a run or not. That was an hour and a half ago, and I did just decide to go on a run. I was sitting there being like, should I read? What should I do? And then just scrolling on TikTok, and I said, all right, just go for a fucking run, because your brain is broken. I already passed it, but look at that tree. Oh my God. I'm back from my run. Did I show you anything else other than that beautiful tree? I don't think so. The run was fine. I ran 28 minutes, walked 10 minutes. We did what we were supposed to. Week 8, day 3. All I have left is week 9. That's literally the last week. And each day is a 30-minute run. So I can certainly do that. We'll start tomorrow. I am nervous to see if this run causes tummy issues again. So we shall see about that. But I said, Abby, you've just got to go and do it. You can't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Can you see all these bugs right now? I don't even want to go outside. I want to see if they're in my sanctuary, but I don't even want to go outside to see if they're in there. Can you see that? You can see them buzzing around. That's gross. It gives me the literal heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Hi, I've been sitting here watching TikTok and I haven't read it all, and it's almost 7 o'clock, so I need to figure out what I want to eat for supper. That's not why I got on here. I got on here because yesterday I was doing some research to finish planning my trip. I leave in 2 weeks. I need to figure out what I need. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway. So I was on TikTok doing research yesterday, and just now, TikTok keeps giving me Rhode Island videos, and it's making me so excited. In the name of emptying out my freezer, 2 bags down. This one has been kind of chilling there for a bit. This one hasn't, though. I've been really into making French fries recently. It's a sauce night. I just had the biggest spill I think I've ever had on this couch, which was marinara sauce. And I got it all over my heated blanket. Now I need to figure out how to wash that. Okay, I detached the cord, but I just leave this here. I feel like this shouldn't be going through a washing machine. I'm very confused by this. But it's not something that comes out. I just tried, so it will stay. Honestly, I've been very careful with not getting this blanket, dirty, because I've been worried about washing it. Ugh. I just finished the strawberry patch pancake house. I'm crying. Why am I crying? It was just so sweet. It was just so sweet and cute. I can't help but cry. Also, there's a lot of extra stuff at the end of this Kindle copy, so 93% was the finishing mark. So I finished a lot faster than I thought I would. It's just so sweet and cute. I need you to know I was just pulling stuff out of my backpack so I could hang it up there. And I pulled out what I threw in there this morning. And I was like, chocolate. And then I'll show you a reenactment of what I just did. I pulled out the chocolate and I set it on the counter. And I went, oh my God, I have chocolate. I forgot. God, I'm such an amazing person. Why? I don't know. All right, well, good as new, hopefully. It's been washed on a lower delicate cycle. I put it in the dryer for like 11 minutes because I said like 10 to 15-ish. Now it's drying the rest of the way there. Good morning. I am not working today because I worked so much this weekend. I don't know what book to read next. I have a May TBR. So here's the thing. I have The Wedding People on Kindle Unlimited, which takes place in Rhode Island. So I kind of want to save that for my trip, which is in 2 weeks now. And then I think I'm also going to take Every Summer After on my trip because it's very beachy, summery, as you can say. So I think I'm going to take that on my trip as like the real book because I want to read on this trip. It's part of the reason I want to go and just chillax. So for the rest of the May TBR, we're looking at The Night We Met by Abbie Jimenez and the book club book, which is How to Solve Your Own Murder. I'm just going to start this, which I'm kind of in a small town mood, but this will be good. It's pretty short too. Okay, I read about 30 pages and I forgot that this is the book club book and I'm supposed to be making notes in chapters. So I'm going to go do that quick. Also, this is going to bother me, so I'm just going to point it out. I am breaking out right here, and that's annoying. Now that the day has begun, I've drank my coffee. I'm going to figure out how I want to set up a shot for the strawberry patch pancake. What's it called? It's a long-ass title. The book I just finished. The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I'm going to make pancakes for it. And for me, for breakfast. Looking good. I did, in fact, however, make a mess. These pancakes are subpar, but I did get really cute photos. All right, we are going to get dressed and go to my old trail for a run. Ooh, I am a little nervous because I think I hurt my hamstring at dance the other day. Based on my quick Google search, that's the muscle that's in the area that is being weird. It's not like I'm in like searing pain or anything. It's just like I can tell when I'm like using that muscle to move my leg that it's weird, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. But even like I was just sitting on the couch and I like leaned forward, like off the couch to like, I don't know, put my elbows like on my knees, like lean on my knees. And this like, ooh, went through my leg. And but again, like not like pain. I don't know. So we're gonna try. All right, couch took 5K. Week 9, day 1. This is the last week. Let's go. On my favorite trail. Everything is in bloom out here. I do think I'm gonna have to start wearing a hat if I want to keep running outside, just because my anxiety is gonna start to get the best of me when it comes to like ticks and stuff. But look, how can you not love this? I mean, this is crazy. It's gorgeous. Oh my God. How is this real? This is crazy. Oh my God. The world is beautiful sometimes. My leg is hurting a little bit, so that doesn't, it's not looking too great for me, but yes, I was hoping that tree would be pretty. Just so gorgeous. I thought about doing a full lap on this trail. Wow, it's windy. But I just really like this section, and I don't know why, but I do. That was a successful run. 30 minutes. I think I actually did like 31 or 32, just because I was like, oh, I'm going to keep running until I get to the tree. So I did that. But it was good. Now, we're going to go to Barnes & Noble. Cybertruck, and it's appalling, but I'm not going to lie. The vibes are kind of vibing with this one. You can't really tell, but it's like purple and blue metallic. This is normally romance. Weird. I don't know where either of the books that I'm looking for are. Well, this is from Scotland. I bet this is in Scotland. It looks like the Mana Store. Scotland. Okay, I am looking for the Daisy Chain Flower Shop, which is not here. Okay, the two books I wanted aren't here. So let's go to a different one. Okay, they didn't have either of the books that I wanted. Let me turn down that air. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go get a little iced coffee from the little cafe. So I did that, and then I saw this sitting there, and it was like, if you get something from the cafe, you can get this book for $5. And I was like, oh my god, this looks so cute. I picked it up at the back, and I was like, oh my god, so cute. So then I got this for $5. I also got stroopwafels, but that's separate. I am not going to go to another Barnes & Noble today because the Daisy Chain Flower Shop doesn't come out until tomorrow. And although Barnes & Noble is notorious for putting books out early, this one didn't have it. And she was like, yeah, we'll put that out tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So I'm actually just going to go home. And then tomorrow after work, I might just pop on over to Barnes & Noble and get YesterYear and the Daisy Chain Flower Shop. I'm not like super hungry, which I did just eat a stroopwafel, so maybe that's why. But I should eat. It is after 2 o'clock now. I just spent like 10 or so minutes watching like a recap overview YouTube video of seasons 1 through 4 of My Hero Academia. And then I saw that one of my favorite YouTubers uploaded a 42-minute video, and I'm going to be watching that instead. But I do want to start watching My Hero Academia again, as well as a couple of other shows. If you'll allow me to get real for a second, there is a good handful, not a lot, but a good handful of shows that I watched with John and Casey, and those are the only times that I watched them, because we watched them together. They were our shows, and I haven't watched those shows since the falling out, and I miss them. Like, My Hero Academia used to be in my top 5 TV shows. Like 3 years ago, if you had asked me, it would have been probably number 5, but it would have been in the top 5. I really want to get back into it, but I need recaps because I haven't watched it in years, and I don't know what's happening. I remember being confused on what was happening towards the end as well. So I just need recaps. I could rewatch all of it, but there's so much of it.
Part of that is either the author's fault or mine. I don't know which. Nobody's pointing fingers.
Shall we go check on my spot? Well, this is going haywire. Also, there's a moth stuck in there. I don't like it. Okay, so first things first. I think the edge needs to be attached to that edge. Otherwise, it just blows in and it gets claustrophobic, which can be cozy, but it's usually claustrophobic. Also, this... Yep, thank you for demonstrating my point. It just goes bloop. So I need to figure out a way to not let it go bloop, which I did get washers to like basically safety pin to the bottom to try and like weight it down. So maybe that will help, but
So you recognize me there?
You're wearing a different coat.
You saw us straight through that.
Deep cover in my school.
oh my god.
Where's the tea?
I won't lie, this guy scared me. These are the next books of the book I'm reading right now. This Barnes & Noble also did not have YesterYear. This book is a hard one to get a hold of, apparently. Jesus Louises. So I'm either going to go to another Barnes & Noble, I don't know, in a couple days. I don't need it today. Jesus. Hard to get a hold on. Or I might just order on Amazon. Honestly, at this point, I might. They did have the Daisy Chain Flower Shop, which I couldn't find at first. I was like, where is this fucking book? It wasn't on the shelf. So I was walking up there to ask about YesterYear and the Daisy Chain Flower Shop. But then there was a whole table, right, like in the checkout line of the Daisy Chain Flower Shop. So I was like, okay, cool. I had been debating a lot of the day on whether or not I was going to go for a run today, or if I was just going to do it tomorrow, or both. But I just need to do one, honestly. Ooh, unless my parents are coming. Ooh. Regardless, that doesn't matter, actually. I was debating whether or not I was going to do a run today or not. But it is dreary, it is cold, it is windy. No. Today, we're going to do some cleaning up in here, because that needs some cleaning up, and like it always does, we're hopefully going to edit. And we're going to read. Yay! Yay! Whether we edit on the walking pad or not is the question. I think I hurt my hamstring. Did I say that? I don't know. So I should give it a break, honestly. It feels so quiet in here because I've been having my door ajar that much recently, but it's so cold out. Hey, me in there. Where's this? Oh my God. Get it together. It's so cold out. I don't want to even slightly ajar right now. So there is no outside sounds. I think I'm going to edit, but do I need to put something else on in the background while I edit? Costume change. I've basically just been reading. I really like this book. It's a mystery, which I'm not used to, but maybe I should read more of because I like it. But I think I'm going to edit now. I ordered DoorDash tonight because I just really wanted it. Well, not that I wanted DoorDash per se. I just really wanted some food. All right, one of the 2 vlogs is now exporting. Oh my God. It's 8:35. I had wanted to read more tonight, but I also want to crochet because I'm afraid that I'm forgetting how to crochet, and I don't think I am, but I'm afraid that I am. So I want to work on my blanket a little bit because I have not crocheted. I have not worked on that blanket since Easter, which was a month ago. Bitch, please. It looks like the potholes got filled. Wow. Parked down these stairs yesterday because they were doing stuff up here. So I'm gonna go on a run today, but I keep going back and forth over whether or not I want to do it on the treadmill or if I want to go outside. Can you see the outside if I do it this way? Not really. It is gloomy. Clouds in the sky, not a sun. And I don't think it's as windy as yesterday, but it's still a little windy. And it's 46 degrees, I think is what my car said. I don't know. I literally 1 second am I'm going to go on the treadmill. And then the next second I'm I'm going to go outside. And I just don't know which one. I did decide to run outside. And I feel like today, get it together. I feel like today is maybe one of the first times ever that I've ever tried to stall for the run, which is interesting. Because I did just sit down to put my shoes on, and then, what's happening? And then watch TikTok for a little bit, which normally when I'm getting ready to go on a run, I'm really good at changing, getting ready, go. Not today, apparently. Ugh, too many things. I walk out and I'm just immediately cold. What kind of trees are these? I like them. I had to stop and take my picture in front of this beautiful tree again, but I think this man was watching me, thinking I was silly probably. That's fine. They're gorgeous trees. I had to. Run done. It got better cold-wise once I was covered and out of the wind, and now I'm going to be walking back to my place and the wind will pick up again, and now I'm sweaty, so I'll be extra cold. Ah! All right, I am almost home, and it'll be about 5:45 probably by the time I get back in my apartment. I got a package delivered today, so first things first, we are gonna go to the package room and get my package. Cars were just passing me as I filmed that, and I didn't even pull my camera away. Wow. Everybody alert the media because Abbie just finished a hummus container, a full hummus that she purchased. She didn't throw any of the hummus away. Alert the fucking media. I also have just been standing here eating hummus, editing a video for job number 3 for 20-30 minutes. Not what I planned on doing in this moment in time, but that's what I did. Look at these cute socks I got. They have smiley faces on them. Ooh, there's so many colors. I'm so excited. And let's see what these look like. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow, these are so white. Oh my God. I don't know about these shoes. Socks, cute. We know that. Although they are longer than I expected them to be. But cute. Shoes, I don't know. This is an insane episode of Survivor. and I'm worried. This is really gonna happen.
16th person voted on a survivor 50 and the 6th member of our jury.
Thank God.
Need to burn your torch?
Ozzy better play his fucking idol. If he doesn't... Are you kidding me? Ozzy, you fucking idiot.
17th person voted out and the 7th member of our jury. Guys, that's 3. That's enough. Need to burn your torch.
I am very much enjoying this book. So much that I'm like, should I read more mystery? I'm over halfway done with it already. And I fear I just started it. I think today's day 3 of reading it. And I'm going to read a little bit more before I go to bed. Because I just want to. But this does make me worry because I can feel the slight bits of anxiety in my brain. I feel them in there. So I don't know about that, but I do like this book. All right, I'm back a little bit later. I read almost 100 pages today. Part of me wants to keep reading until I do hit 100, but no, don't do it. We read 92 pages. And now it's like 10:10 and I should go to bed. Yeah, I'm sleepy. But so good. I'm over halfway done. I am like 60% done. And that's crazy. How am I 60% done and I don't know what's happening? I know something just happened. Then again, I know there are 2 other books in the series, but I feel like there has to be some kind of resolution at the end of this, but like an opening left open for like something else. But I feel like there's definitely got to be some kind of resolution at the end of this. Good morning. I've got like nearly 30 minutes to read, so let's go. It's a beautiful day today, so of course I don't have time for a run. I forgot my glasses in my car. I just walked out with my sunglasses on, didn't even realize, even though I filmed. So I put these on, even though they're not fitted to my face yet. It's fine. Why are there so many bugs out there? We're gonna try and go to my area. But there's so many bugs out there. For what? Okay, I read for like a really long time and I really just want to keep reading. I'm like... I don't know who the murderer is, but I think I might know who the murderer is. But I don't know if it's just because I'm trying to be clever and trying to figure out a way to make this person the murderer or not. But I have to leave in like 30 minutes. No! Hello, I'm home from rehearsal. Did you see much of it? You might have seen a clip of my script, I think. But it is 9:08. We got done early, so now I'm home early. What is the plan of action, you may ask? Let me tell you the plan of action. I'm a little hungry, and I feel like I need something solid. I was eating some chips on the way home, and I was like, I need something else. So I'm going to figure out what that is first, and then we're going to read. And honestly, I think I'm going to just stay up and finish this book, because I really want to know. It's 10:30 p.m., and I have finished this book. Insane. Earlier I said that I had suspicions about who I thought it was because of how important of a character they were and how little they were in the story. And I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I don't know if this is going to be a spoiler or not. But I was half right. There's 2 murders in this book. Count them, 1, 2. And I was right for one of them. Not the second one. But you're operating under the idea that 2 murders were done by 1 person. Kind of. So that's the idea I was operating under. So I was half right. Ha! I legitimately read this book in 4 days. I started it Monday. And it is Thursday. Do I like mystery books? What is this? Now I'm going to drink some water and go to bed. I'm not even going to write the review tonight. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. Because I don't want to, but damn, I read that so fucking fast. Wow, so pretty. Today is the last run of Couch to 5K. So let's go finish this thing. This is crazy. Also, it's an absolutely gorgeous day. Like, are you kidding me? How gorgeous is this day? Oh my God, look at that. Honestly, insane. I'm obsessed. This is amazing. I'm so glad I haven't actually started the run yet. This is incredible. Are you kidding me? What the hell? I've hit the 30 minutes, which means I finished Couch to 5K. But I'm really trying to just go as long as I can. I just ran a 5K. I didn't PR it. I ran it in about 50 something minutes. But I ran 3.1 miles. I did that. I'm home from running a 5K. No big deal. It's 3:52. I have to leave in about an hour and 20 minutes. And I need to shower and eat lunch yet. Which, that was a mistake. I should have ate lunch today before the run. Today was a hard run, actually. And I'm really surprised that I pushed myself to run the full 5K like I wanted. Because today was a really hard run. I didn't even think I was going to hit 30 minutes, TBH. And I made it to 51. So, I'm going to eat food and shower. And I have to work at the theater tonight. So, there is that. We will talk more, though, when I have time. Because I did an amazing thing today. That's crazy. All right. It's time to go. I just sat there and watched TikToks for 20 minutes because I'm tired. Howdy, I'm back from the theater. Did you see any of it? I don't think so. I'm very, very tired. Let me change and then we'll talk. I finished Couch to 5K today, which is crazy. I started it in January, and I think I said this earlier. I couldn't run a minute. I couldn't run 3. I couldn't run 5. I couldn't run 8. I couldn't run a million. I still can't run a million. But I'm just like, I'm really proud of myself. I'm running very slow. I want to get to a 15-minute mile so I can stop feeling like I have to say very slow. But people think a 15-minute mile is slow. I don't make the rules. I just run. I am doing more running than other people who are not running. I can run. It's just really crazy. And I just can't believe it. Like, what? I finished Couch to 5K, which is a 9-week program to teach you how to run. Not teach you how to run, to make you into a runner. I could be running completely wrong. And today I ran 3.1 miles straight without stopping. What the fuck? I feel not as sappy as I thought I might. I also have a headache though, and I'm very tired. So there is that as well. But I mean, honestly, I am just so proud of myself. And I can't wait to continue. So that's a huge thing from this week. I also read a lot this week. We're killing it. Other things are, I worked last weekend, had dance class, Doctor Who night with Marianne, had some rehearsal this week, watched Survivor, read a lot, and ran. Wow. And now I'm so tired. Tomorrow morning is the last dance class, and then my parents are coming up tomorrow, so I have to do dance class, and then honestly, I gotta come home and clean, because this place is a mess. They're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm gonna be like, everything else other than cleaning, because it's a mess. On that note, it's 11:30, and I'm gonna go to bed. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!